Good morning, one and all. We're here at Wankhedi Stadium.
In the modern game, most captains opt to bat first, but just every now and again you see a pitch like this where the bowlers can do plenty of damage. Bowling first could well be a good option.
So here we go, the players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match and they're ready for some world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, that looks good. A bit of grass on top, so they'll get their wish, I think. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Might look to go big again here. Some adjustments to the field.
It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be four. Got that away nicely. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. The Sunrisers are 11 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Jadeja, the left-arm orthodox bowlers, coming into the attack from the Garware Pavilion end. Can't get that outside the ring field. Goes over the top with that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will the bowler respond?
Huge edge. They've gone up here. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Was quick onto that in the infield. 4 runs added in the over. The Sunrisers are 15 for none.
Excellent first over, and they've followed up with a solid second over of the power play.
Gone. Superb catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Patirana deflates the crowd there, pulls up short, and that's going to be a dead ball. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Drilled that one away.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
That's a confident appeal. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Jadeja from the Garware Pavilion end. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Doesn't beat the infield. Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Jadeja has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. 6 last ball. How will the bowler reply?
The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Perfectly timed.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will he reply?
Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over, 10 off it. The Sunrisers are 39 for 1. Cuts that off well in the infield. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Crunch on the front foot and bang. Gone all the way.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Finds the fielder with that shot. 6 runs added in that over. The Sunrisers are 45 for 1. This should be close. Caught. That's a ridiculous catch. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings, but all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Thick edge, no! That's racing away. 10 runs added in that over. The Sunrisers are 55 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Got that away nicely. That's a confident appeal. Straight to the fielder. The bowler looks really confident. The Super Kings having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat though.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. The Super Kings with a massive shout. They've gone up here. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Curran, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the Garware Pavilion end.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Perfectly timed. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Pitching in line, just a case of whether it's hitting the stumps.
Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Reddy, looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Bowler and fielders look really confident.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Everyone's gone up. Klassen taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. That's a great shot. Got down, kept their balance and controlled the swing for more.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Can't get that outside the ring field. Ashwin ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Whipped off the legs and away goes the ball. Fine leg, no chance. And a great catch in the crowd.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will the bowler respond?
Was quick onto that in the infield. Misses everything. The Super Kings has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Dubé, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
It's another wicket, the fourth now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Brilliant diving stop. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Beats the field with a great shot. End of the over. 3 off it. The Sunrisers are 87 for 4.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Ashwin has been going really well here. Comes back on from the Garware Pavilion end. Perfectly timed. Wow, that's missed a lot. Everyone's gone up. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Doesn't beat the infield. Ashwin with a huge appeal. Dubé from the Tata end. Great shot, flicked away in the air, and that's 4 more runs to the scoreboard.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. A nicely taken catch in the slips. Super catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Sunrisers, 101 for 5. Klassen, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Edged. The Super Kings almost pleading with the umpire, but I think I heard 2 noises though. The Super Kings with a massive shout. Huge. That has flown.
All the way. Got it right out of the middle.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. Great shot through the gap.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary. How will he reply?
No. Terrible shot. Huge edge. Couldn't get it through the field. Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away. This
delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. The Sunrisers are 125 for 5. Ahmed, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the Garware Pavilion end. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6 this. Innings starting to motor.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Everyone's gone up. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Just perfection, a magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that, racing away to the boundary.
Got that away nicely.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Nearly gets the edge. Dubé with a great delivery there. Just opened the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Might look to go big again here.
It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Massive outside edge. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Bowling fielders look really confident. Final over in this innings. Plenty of wickets in hand. It's going to need to be very accurate. Got to try and pitch it up into the toes. Dives and takes a nice catch. What a catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Goes over the top with that shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Great shot through the gap.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. And that's the end of the innings. The Sunrisers have set a target of 165 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. crack. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. Six lost ball. How will the bowler reply? A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Gaikwad, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Amazing reflexes and that's stuck. Great grab.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Garware Pavilion end. Straight to the fielder. Drilled that one away.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
End of the over. 8 off it. The Super Kings are 28 for 1.
Well, couldn't have asked for a better start to the power play and the run chase. Exactly what they needed.
Gone. Oh, that's a horrible shot to start the over. In the air, and that's a straightforward catch to mid-off.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. End again. See you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
The hat-trick ball. This is the worst time to be coming out to the middle.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over.
Square drive lofted over cover for a maximum. What a shot that was. Open the face on impact, combined with a really clean strike. Off the middle of the bat.
A loose delivery, seen early, and it was dispatched easily.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
That's just a textbook 6. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crushed away for 4.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 56 for 3.
Well, the power play has resembled baseball so far, with such a lot of power, but some excellent running between the wickets as well, and precision in finding the gaps.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. Needs a dot ball.
That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6.
Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
This is a brilliant show of power batting. Another 6, and the bowling tactics seem to be all wrong at the moment. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
End of the 5th, and the bowlers have been getting some stick. The field will spread out soon, so they might look to bowl to more defensive fields.
Patel coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Shot, finds the gap with that one.
The bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Power and precision in that shot.
It was an outstanding shot. Saw it early, not much width to play with, and drove it through the covers for 4. Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the boundary. Just a fantastic shot.
Was quick onto that in the infield. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
The Sunrisers are now allowed 5 fielders outside the circle.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the Tata end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Oh, that was met. And there's an element of linsanity the way that sounded. 2 biggies in a row.
Well, with shots like that, it's not going to be long before the 100's up. That was a really well-timed stroke.
Huge. That has flown.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Oh boy, 4 sixes in a row. It's just proving too easy at the moment, and I feel like it might not be over just yet.
That's gone all the way and over for 6. Tripathi, classy square drive.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary. That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary. How will he reply?
Nearly gets the edge. Patel with a great delivery there. Nice solid defensive shot. Great commitment. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
Well, the end of a productive innings. Didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Shankar taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Oh, what a shot. First ball. Smashed it.
All the way. Got it right out of the middle.
Patel will just want to forget that over ever happened. Awful bowling. Surely time for a change.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Lovely bit of batting, brings up a brilliant 100. They've been in total control and made the bowlers work hard since ball one.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap, and there should be a few on offer here, maybe 3. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
End of the over. 7 off it. The Super Kings are 163 for 4. Patel from the Garware Pavilion end. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is